Hi y'all, Kraken Latte here. Welcome to my guide on how I make pet battles easy. So this is not how to start pet battles or how to get into pet battles. This is simply how I make them easy. So, the first thing we're going to do, since we're going to get right into this, I'm doing this a little bit live format. That way you can see how easy this really is. So whether you have only like 2 pets or like 200 pets, this will be super easy for you to get into, I promise. So, first thing you want to do is we need 3 specific add-ons. So, the first one is Rematch. I highly, highly, highly recommend getting Rematch. I use WIP for my add-ons, so that's what I'm looking at here, but I'm sure you can find it on Curse and some other places as well. Rematch. I use Rematch. That will help you with your pets. It remembers your teams. You can set up scripts and things, which is the next part of what we're going to get here. Type in TD, and you should be able to find tdBattlePetScript. And the third one is tdBattlePetScript Rematch. You want both of those. Those are all going to be very important into what we're doing here. So, once you've got those, and you are at, say, any Pet Battle World Quest or Pet Battle, it doesn't matter if it's a World Quest, you could be at any trainer in the Azeroth universe. I mean any of them. There is battles all over the planets. So, I have here Thenia as an example. We want to do Thenia's loyal companions, and I'm having, we'll just say theoretically I'm having a hard time with this, and I'm tired of doing it manually. So, what we're going to do, we're going to open our pet journal here, and if you can see that this is, well, with LVUI at least, I have LVUI on, but this is more or less what your base pet journal is going to look like, but you can turn Rematch on, and suddenly it looks complex. But don't worry about that. We're not using everything in Rematch. We're just using a couple of small things. So, what we're going to do here is we're going to actually flip over to wowpetguide.com, also known as Xu'Fu Strategies. This is the best pet site ever as far as strategies and teams go. I cannot stress that enough. And it works great with Rematch and tdScript. You see those here? We have a Rematch string and a tdScript string. What does that mean? So, what we're going to do is we're going to hit the Rematch string button, and it says copied to clipboard. Okay, so that means that saved this team here because I clicked Thenia's loyal companions, had that already ready. She is the world quest we want to do. So you go to teams, import teams, and as it says here, press Ctrl-V to paste a team from the clipboard. Bam. Now, don't bother reading all that. It looks confusing. You simply hit save. And suddenly, it imports the team. Granted, you have these pets, of course, and I'll get to that in a second. And it has the correct movesets for them. Very cool. So now we have that. However, we're not done yet. Here, we have tdScript. Copy that, and we're going to right click. As you can see here, it made one. I likely already had this, so it already has a script on it. But we're going to right click it and write script. Now see, here it already shows the team, but you're going to Ctrl-V here as well. So hit save. Now we have both a team and a script. Now what does that mean? So, here's what's going to happen. I'm going to hop into this battle, and you're going to notice that A, you have the team that it made for you, and you have those pets. Again, I'll address that in a second. And B, you have this new button over here. It'll say different things depending on something I will address in a second, but you can click it or use the hotkey that we will set, which I will show you how to do that momentarily. Now, you simply spam that button or click it, however you want to do that, and you'll notice it seems to be battling for you. Don't worry, this is not a form of botting, even though it may kind of feel like cheating. I mean, it is kind of cheaty, but not really cheating. You're still technically playing the game. It's just helping you. It's helping you do your own battles. And, well, why would you want to make it this brain dead? Well, first of all, I'm not really into pet battling, but I love pet collecting. And to do collecting, you need to do the battling. And I like to hang out with friends and chat and RP and stuff and voice chat. And you know how hard it is to concentrate on a battle and do it correctly and RP or chat and gaff at the same time? Trust me, it's very difficult. You will mess up and fail repeatedly. But look at that. Bam! Battle complete. Done. So that's pretty rad. Now, what exactly does this mean? I just completed this world quest. And I had the team, and I imported all of it from Xu'Fu's using Rematch and tdBattlePetScript. So let's go look at TD real quick so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. If we go down here into your add-ons, tdBattlePetScript rather, there's not a whole lot of options. I like hiding the minimap button, but simply here's where you can select your hotkey. I have it as space. You can set it to R, you can set it to whatever you want. I like it as space because that sits under my thumb. And that's what you'll be spamming there in the, inside. Now, the teams. I said I would address the teams here. If you don't have the pets that this team is recommending, because maybe you're new, maybe you're fresh, that's okay. The first bonus is it's telling you what pets you should have, and you can look up those pets and go figure out where to get them. So if you don't want to collect like every pet in the game, you can just go get the specific ones you need for specific world quests. And there's a little button over here. See this little arrow? This says strategy 1 of 30. You can just hit the arrow. Oh, look at that. Hey, we have another team. Also has 5 stars, so that's pretty rad. That's another team that is specific for this trainer. Oh, you don't like that one? Let's go to the next one. Let's see if there's another team. It says there's 30 of them. I bet you there's 30 of them. Oh, look. There's another one with slightly different pets. And these ones even appear to be leveling ones. You could probably level with those. So that's pretty neat. So you get my point, I hope. This is amazing. Let's hit the browse alternatives. Yep, there we go. This site is amazing for pet battles. They almost always have TD scripts on them. And if you don't want to use the script part, maybe you don't like the script part, but you do want to use Rematch to save teams and stuff, that's perfectly fine because it also, if you look down here, on whatever team you've chosen, it tells you what moves, what abilities you should use in what order, when to swap stuff, when to pass if necessary, and that's absolutely awesome. I've used this way longer than I used tdScript. I didn't use tdBattlePetScript for the longest time because it felt cheaty to me, but now I'm lazy and I just import those. Now, if you happen to find one, because this will happen, that does not have a TD script, you will either have to make your own script, which I don't know how to do. That feels complicated to me, so I'm not going to get into that. Or B, you use the moveset here and just do it manually. Or if you scroll down and check comments. Oh, hey, look at this. This person here seems to also have a script. And you can recognize those by, it has use and the abilities and such. So if one here doesn't have a script attached to it that you can just copy, check the comments. Always check the comments. They almost always have, like there's another one. There's another script variant, it looks like. So you got options. And again, if you don't have these pets, you can either keep scrolling through the teams until you find one that has your pets, or this will tell you what pets to go get if you wanted to start. So this is actually great for people starting as well, because you'll know what to target, like the Stormborn Whelpling and the Iron Starlet. You need those. You definitely need those, because I can tell you right now, those are used in a lot of different pet battles. So this is perfect because, if you get a team and specific for one trainer, those pets you keep them, and you're going to need them for other pet battles in the future. So it just compounds and becomes better and better. So I know this was super, 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 super brief, but that's really all there is to it. Even if your collection is small, this site can at least give you directions on what specific pets you're going to want, because as you can see here, let's take a tour of the site real quick. We have, right now, Shadowlands World Quests is what I'm under. It has all of the world quests, all 4 of them for each zone, which is pretty rad. But we also have Pandaria. We have like the Master Tamers. We have the dungeons, including the Celestial Tournament over in Pandaria. We have miscellaneous stuff like the Darkmoon Fair. We've got the Pet Menagerie in Draenor, Tanan Jungle. We've got the Falcosaur stuff in Legion, and on and on and on. And this is just, I mean, there's even a PvP section, which I've not used myself, but this whole site is beautiful. I cannot speak for it enough. I absolutely recommend you get at least Rematch, if not both Rematch and tdBattlePetScript. So I think I've jawed on that long enough. That is literally all there is to it. You just plug them both in by using import your team, and then you right click it when you have the team up, and you write your script if you want that part, and then you just go in, and since I can do her again, now I can just spam the space bar and fight her again. And I can just chat and blabber and not have to worry about messing up. Now, of course, sometimes these scripts aren't perfect, you know, and sometimes RNG is involved, so don't be sad if like it fails even though you're doing exactly this. That will happen. You just either try again or find a different team, or, you know, trial and error. You'll find your teams, and the best part is, remember, we're using Rematch. And what did I say Rematch also does? It saves your teams. You see all these over here? These are all my saved teams that I currently have. A lot of them are very out of date because I've been using Rematch for ages, but you get the idea. So I think that's more than enough on that little detail here. That's it. That is actually 100% how I make pet battles easy. And why you might want to do pet battles outside of, you know, for the sake of it, is pet battles can give you XP. If you're doing the current stuff, pet battles can give you tokens like charms and bandages and things. They can level your pets, and they can also give rep. That is a big thing that some people have been getting into pet battles for, is rep. You can see I gained rep with the Ascended here because this was a world quest. So I think that's enough on that. Hopefully this helps you. If you have any questions, just ask in the comments. I will try my best to answer them. I am no pet battle master, but this is exactly how I pet battle. So thank you so much for watching, and as always, remember, it's never too latte. And there we have it. If you think I've missed information, or you want to request I do a specific guide, let me know in the comments below. Even if I don't answer you, I just might add your idea to my list. As always, thank you so much for watching, and remember, it's never too latte. This is the part where I ask you to like, comment, and subscribe. Doing at least one of those gets my videos recommended more. The higher these numbers are, the more YouTube likes me, and that helps me bring you more coffee-fueled content. I thank you so much for any support you choose to give.